Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wednesday evening. We're here from Marina Bay, Singapore, with the Division 2 round tonight, and a little bit of a delay on Division 3, so we can capture the last 10 minutes of their race. So we are about to start. In fact, it's just gone live and the guys are peeling out now onto the track. It's me, Alan Paterson. I'm in the booth tonight on my own. And yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting evening tonight. There's a lot of drivers here. We've got the best part of 22, I think, drivers on the server, so we should have an excellent evening's racing as we follow Louis Steinberg out on his outlap. So it's the same environmental numbers as we had on Monday. In other words, the weather. 8 o'clock race. 20 degrees Celsius, same air temperature, 21 degrees high, low 19, track temperatures 25 to 27 degrees. So we should see some good lap times. Track map, as you can see, it's around the street circuit, this in downtown Singapore, pretty much round the blocks. 90-degree turns, very difficult to follow, but what you'll notice tonight and see for the first time on our live stream, our other commentator and driver tonight, Sas van der Westhuizen, he has kindly done some editing for us on the barriers and some of the advertisement boards, and you'll see some Race SA logos here and there, sponsored logos, and we're going to look more into that as we go along in the season. Right, so we wait for the first person to come across. Official times, out laps 2:15, 2:16, 2:19. So Jurgens van Vieren currently probably ahead on the track. We'll follow him as he goes round. You can see by his delta is 15 and a half, almost 16 seconds up. This was over his outlap, so this will be the first recorded lap time for this evening. Closely followed, I think, by Louis Steinberg, so he'll probably be second. There you can see some of the SimRace SA banners over the top of the track and on the sides. It looks amazing. I'm hugely impressed. Well done, Sus. Okay. Jurgen's about to come to the start-finish line. He'll be there shortly. Onto our YouTube channel this evening. Good evening, everyone. Zia Muhammad. Ruan's there. Marius Skuman, how's it, Marius? Sharon Skuman, hello. Mark Watt, Michael LaRue, Lionel Clue, Hein van der Walt, how's it, everybody? Lionel, I'm still questioning why you are not racing GP. I think you need to let us know. Mohammed Faiz, how's it? He's just joined. Right, so Jurgens on his way around with just under 11 minutes to go, keeping it nicely away from the walls, and here he heads through the last turn, double left-hander onto the start-finish straight, and this will be a 1:58.9. So that's the first shot across the bow for Jurgen. Louis Steinberg, Craig Hunter 1:59.5, and Louis 2:02.6. Dirk Brand, he's probably just starting a lap. That didn't, or he must have gone out of off track somewhere. So we'll wait for him. Sean Bingham up into fourth place at 2:05.8. Chantel Hansen, hello. She's our lady driver, and she's just walked into third place here with a 201.3. That's a great time. One of our newest members, Toreen Ravenscroft, here he is. I think he joined literally a week ago. So we got Toreen on board here, and in Div 2, sorry, and together with the I can't see who else it is. I think he's in Div 3. Bradley Taylor, also one of our new members. He's on his second or third race already and really quick. And he goes up into second place, a 1:59.3. So no one at the moment except for Jurgens in the 58s with 9 minutes to go. Adrian Prinsley on YouTube, good evening. And Matthew Boy, how's it? Welcome. Mohammed Faiz there shouting for his boy Turin. Right, so courtesy of our alien, Nicholas Hodgson, who did the usual in-car video, I'm going to quickly jump to that just so that you can get an idea of what a lap around Marina Bay looks like. Here we go.
All right, everybody, welcome, and another onboard flying qualifying style lap of the Formula 3s, this time around the Singapore Grand Prix circuit. You want to get onto the start-finish straight with a lot of speed, carry a lot of speed through the last corner, brake around the 75 marker, tuck the car in, use the far outside curb. You want to be tucked in further than I am there to get a good drive onto this short straight. Very tricky little corner coming up here. You want to brake just before the 50, get the car turned in, stay in third gear. You see I was a little bit quick through that corner, but get a lot of power down, and then it's flat through here. Nothing right-hander there, and then you're going to brake just after the 100, get the car turned in. You want to avoid the curbs, avoid all those curbs. Second gear, and out we go, and down again to second gear, into first gear even, to get a good drive and good turn in fact, for that corner, and then straight into the next one. Second gear for this, onto a fairly longish straight, and off we go. We're looking for just after the 100, bit of an odd corner, but left-hander, turn in into second gear. Stick with second gear through this chicane, difficult chicane. Car wants to understeer, and off we go again to another strange left-hander where the track actually turns very sharply right beforehand. But once again, back onto another straight. Very little respite on this whole track, and in fact the whole track looks very confusing to me. I did not get a good rhythm. As you see, I locked up into there, forgot almost what corner I was going into. Happens to me a lot while trying to learn this track. And as we come now starting towards the end of the lap, sort of another chicane once again. Lots of start-stop stuff over the bridge. Very easy to get it wrong. In fact, if you get it wrong there, turning the car around is next to impossible. Second gear again for this right-hander. You see how I missed that apex. That's really compromised me for the exit. And as we're coming to the last corner, fourth gear, there I got sort of a little bit of under and oversteer. It was just all going on through that corner, but across the line we go for a 58.2, and that is a qualifying lap of Singapore.
All right, Nick, thanks very much for that. So as you can see, it's a busy racetrack. It's very difficult to read the corners, as we discussed on Monday. You're not exactly 100% sure about where you are on this track. So yeah, big ups to all the drivers tonight. It's not going to be easy, but I'm sure you guys are going to put on an awesome show for us. Currently watching Turin, our new member, and he is quick, a 58.7. He is 1/10 behind Jurgens van Vieren, and certainly pushing hard. These are the only two guys in the 58s at the moment. Looking further down the field, Peter Grayling currently in 5th place. Doing quite well. Dirk Brand in the awesome JPS, John Player Special livery. Zanderlus. Zander currently in 8th. Oh, that was a bit deep. so that wouldn't have counted. Setshaba Mashigo in 9th place. Also for Flying Gypsies. Peter Wenzel, 11th place, just pulling over and getting out of the way of a quicker car. Sas van der Westhuizen, our commentator stroke editor and principal for NSIR. Not so, I forget it now actually. It'll come to me just now. Dirkie Swanepoel further back in 13th for the sim racing crew. Louis Steinberg down in 14th. Lindsay Hans in 15th. Neil Berger. Awesome pink and black livery. And Wayne de Klerk, who's sitting in the pits. And I think that's it for now. As we jump back to Jürgen. Jürgen's on his outlap. And 3 minutes 40 seconds left. Corné Breert on YouTube, how's it? Good evening. Donnie Fullion, hello. Craig Hunter now jumps up into second, just ahead of Toreen Ravenscroft. So 3 drivers now in the... Oh, I'm sorry. Jurgens van Vieren goes a 157.8. So he's decided to pull everything out the hat and go as fast as he can. Craig Hunter currently exiting the pits, 158.4, and Toreen 158.7. So still pretty close between these guys. Bradley Taylor, not that far back in 4th place, 159.3. Oh, Neil Berger jumps up to 8th place with a 2.009 with 2 minutes 40 seconds to go. Jano Lus on YouTube shouting obviously for Zander. Zander now in 10th place. Marius Skuman, talking about fuel stops and pit strategies. This track is one of the tracks where you're stopping more than you're accelerating, if that makes a bit of sense. So the fuel economy is a lot lower or higher, whichever way you want to compare it to, and so you don't use as much fuel and you can actually make 45 minutes on one stop. Whereas under the normal tracks, the higher speed tracks, you consume too much fuel and you're not going to make it. You have to pit. But then it's all about time management. On that subject, currently with just under 1 minute 40 seconds to go, everyone is on softs currently except for Toreen Ravenscroft, Dirk Brand, Sas van der Westhuizen, Setshaba Mashigo, Peter Wenzel, Dirkie Swanepoel, Lindsay Hans, Wayne de Klerk. So there's at least 3, 7, 9 drivers on mediums. Everyone else is on softs. I'll let you know what happens as the race starts just now, and we'll see who's on what profiles for the race. Hey, Gert Snyman, how's it? Welcome. Jude Stewart did make it. So Jude Stewart is here. Our super young go-karter. Son of John Stewart, who is not racing tonight. So Jude's running out of time to actually put a lap in here, so that's not going to help him. Let's have a look as we come down to 15 seconds left. Oh, somebody's spinning in front of Jurgens. Craig Hunter. Anybody on a quicker delta? Everyone else is in the pit. Sean Bingham's up. Here we go. So Sean is up 3/10. We'll follow him round and see if he can improve from 7th. 5. This will put him into 6th place. Still 3.5 as he's in the middle sector. Still the green barriers. There was one thing we picked up on Monday night. There you can see the color change. That's the sector change on the track. So going from first sector, which is light blue, to green sector, which is the middle sector, and then orange, as you can see the barriers here, which is the last sector of the track. Oh, he threw away all his time there and he knows it. Yep, okay, he's pulling over. That's it. We're going to take a quick ad break and we'll be back. All right, back with you. Always get a little bit of we have this auto return to pit thing, and it kind of catches my cursor out between stages, and then my mouse gets stuck in the track. Okay, so full grid here. Jurgen's on pole, Turin next to him, Craig Hunter, Sean Bingham further back in 5th, Bradley Taylor in 6th, Peter Kraling in 7th. So it's all looking good. Cars look amazing tonight. We're about ready to go. Lights are coming on. Lights are off. We're away. Jurgens gets a good pull off and the whole field piles up behind him. Oh, everyone's going 2 round the outside. That's looking good. We're going to jump back and look. Everything nice and clean. That's amazing. Div 2, everyone's got through turn 1 by the looks of things. Back up to the front quickly. Okay. Jurgens, Craig Hunter, Turin, Peter Kraling, Bradley Taylor, Dirk Brand. Oh, in the background, Chantal, I just saw her drive into the barrier. Yeah, okay, she's going again, but she's got a bit of damage. Great start, people. Here we go. Awesome. And they're booking up behind Turin. So we got Turin in 3rd, Peter Kraling right behind him, and Bradley Taylor in 5th. Dirk Brand also there, and just behind him, Dirkie Swanepoel. So everyone's just getting the first lap under their belt, and then I'm sure we're going to start seeing some moves being made. Jurgen's using this opportunity to, well, try and get away, but that's not happening. Craig Hunter is, if anything, right behind him. Taylor and Kraling, I see a position change has just happened, but we're going to just stay on board here. Craig Hunter's looking very aggressive. Taylor and Kraling swapping positions again, so I think that was probably a touch, and he's pulled over to let the other driver come back past, so well done there. Further back here by Dirk Brand, look at this, everyone's all over the place. Oh, it's busy here. Dirkie Swanepoel all over the back of Dirk Brand. Watching Sass come through, and just behind Sass is Neil Berger. Just ahead, Mashigo and Swanepoel have just swapped round. Setshaba's gone past Dirkie Swanepoel, so he must have had a moment because he was right behind Dirk Brand. Right, Craig Hunter. Okay, Jurgens is settling down and starting to peel off a bit of a gap. First, second, third, fourth, all 2 seconds apart already. Peter Kralin, he's 7/10ths back off the back of Bradley Taylor. Dirk Brand, just under a second now behind Peter Kralin. See if there's a Wenzel. Something's going on here. Peter Wenzel. Oh, Chantal locking up Peter Wenzel, going wide but going past. So Chantal's got it back on. She's dropping positions quickly though. Oh dear. And behind her, Louis Steinberg just having a turnaround, locked it up. And Lindsay Hunts. Okay, sorted and off they go. Peter Kralin. Six tenths, 7/10ths. Okay, Mr. Hansen. Oh, Chantal Hansen. So Zander Luss had a moment somewhere. As did Louis Steinberg and Lindsay. Oh, that might have been earlier. Okay. Just catching up. Van der Sass, Van der Westhuizen. Looking at the back of Dirkie Swanepoel here. 3/10ths off the back of him. And Dirk Brand is spun his John Player special. We just saw it there. Is he going? Yes, he is. Settle down, Dirk. Okay, he's just dropped 2 positions, but we did see it. Go back to Sus. Nice and clean. Sus gets a good drive off of turn 3 and down this a little bit of a straight after the start-finish straight. Looking left, looking out, looking inside. Not close enough yet. Half a second back. Oh, he locked up there. He missed that turning and almost punted the back of Dirkie Swanepoel. So, all good. No harm done. Oh, that's it. NSIR. Not so independent racing. That's it. Brian de Azevedo, good evening on the YouTube channel. Alan cannot read and commentate. Marius, what? Donny Fillion, how's it? Right, we're going to follow. Who should we? We'll go around with Jurgen, seeing that he's leading. And we'll just run an in-car camera. Here we go. And he's just about to start a lap. So you can get a good idea of what a lap is. Alrighty, we should have car audio there as well. Martin Jabir, how's it? It should be good now. Apologies. As Jurgens van Vieren goes, so this is what I was saying, where you kind of lose track of where you are. We saw in that corner on the left was the big blue wheel, and then later on the lap when you're in third sector, you come back to the blue wheel. So it's very difficult to kind of memorize where you are. Jurgen's already coming up to lap somebody. So this has to be John Stewart. John is here by the looks of things. So John Stewart's currently listed as 20th. Peter Geldenhuis is here as well in 19th. I didn't see him just now, but we'll catch up with him now. Jurgens throws it down the inside. Oh my word. Who was that? Yes, it is the youngster. It's no John Stewart, I beg your pardon. I don't know if he didn't see Jurgens coming past him, but he kind of went around the outside and actually hit the back of Jurgens' car. But he's being lapped. Anyway. So yeah, you can see back on board with Jurgens, and we're coming back. Here's the blue wheel on your left hand side, and this is a lap done. Jurgen does a 2.0.3, and Craig Hunter's 5 seconds back. Toreen Ravenscroft doing awesomely well for his first race, and looking at the back of Craig Hunter as we follow him around now, definitely looking to try and make up some positions. Currently already in third and doing really well. Run. Oh, it's behind you. It's Neil Berger. Neil Berger on the back of Dirkie Swanepoel. Wow. And behind Neil, you can see in his mirrors is Dirk Brand. Guys are doing really well to keep the cars so well positioned on the tracks. Guys are not running wide over these curves. They're racing really well. Neil really close now at the back of Dirkie Swanepoel here for Sim Racing Crew. And looking, oh, he's made a mistake. Here's his chance. Neil goes round the outside here. Dirkie's going to stay on the left. Oh, takes his normal racing line and closes the door on Neil. But Neil definitely in attack mode. Oh, everyone's in some dirty air there behind John Stewart, and Neil's looking down the inside now of Dirkie. Oh, Dirkie closes the door, late braking again. John Stewart's laying these guys down. He moves over nicely, lets all three of them come past. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh dear. Dirk Brand got tangled up in that, and yeah, I think there's a little bit of damage there. Whoops, there's a little whoopsie. Right, back to third place, Toreen Ravenscroft, and he is all over the back of Craig Hunter. Craig Hunter's got to absorb pressure now. Toreen looking really quick. Mohamed Faiz on YouTube, sick liveries. I agree, the cars look astounding tonight. Team captains and artists have seriously put on the long hours to get these cars to look this good. And they do, they look stunning. Oh yes, Toreen's definitely looking at the back of Craig Hunter in a very serious manner now. Not too far back also Bradley Taylor, just out of picture, but he's there or thereabouts, 2.8 seconds back. Sas van der Westhuizen also very close on the back of Sean Bingham, yeah, and looking for a move, looking down the inside. No, didn't commit to that, just had a look, but Sean also having to absorb all this pressure now. as they almost come to the end of their laps. And Sass looks like he's going to try and drill it down the main straight and then go down the inside into turn 1. Sean runs very wide. Sass is indeed down the inside. Pulls back out. Next to him, they're next to each other as they come to turn 1. And he throws it down the inside but runs deep. Manages to hold on. Sean looking to come back. Sass giving him all the room in the world. That's excellent driving. They go 2 by 2 next to each other around turn 3. And off they go down to Republic Boulevard. And Sass makes the position there. Sass up into 8th place. Sean down to 9th. John Stewart seriously struggling with the car, the setup. So, Dirk Swanepoel. Let's see what's going on here. Dirkie looking at the back of Peter Wenzel in the McLaren liveried car. I'll keep my eye on the splits. Love the signage and the boards everywhere. Sim Race South Africa looks amazing. Marius Skuman on YouTube saying let's vote for which is the best looking car on the track. That's a good call. I like Chantel's car, I must say. I think that's quite cool. Swanepoel, Dirkie in attack mode again. Oh, Hansen, what's happening here? Chantel, did I miss it? I missed it. Chantel went past Hans. Shucks. Sorry about that, people. Missed that one. Marius Skuman says he's voting for Peter Kraelings. Blue and black. Yeah, it's cool, but it's blue and black. Jurgen's also got a good color scheme rocking there. I like Turin's very much, I must say. I do like the splashes of green and pink with the grey. Obviously the best livery is not on the track tonight, which would have been the PWSR car, but he couldn't make the race tonight, so unfortunately that car's not running. Sean Bingham in 9th place. Let's see what Zander's doing. Zander Lus. Come on, Meneer. In 14th. He's having a bit of a lonely dice, as you can see. 6.5 seconds up the road is Louis Steinberg, and de Klerk is 15 seconds behind him. So Zander's pretty much all on his own here. Peter Gelderhuis, the boss man of the sim racing crew, is in 19th place and second last, and has no front wheels on his car. And I mean no front wheels. Is that even possible? Oh my word. So how exactly is this car? Wait, there's another view. Oh dear. This is drive by wire. I don't know how Peter's doing this, but Peter Gelderhuis is driving a two-wheeler GP3 car. Gosh, that looks weird. Oh dear. I'm sorry, that just looks really... It's a slot car. There's a guide under that nose, man. Jeez. Peter, thumbs up to you, buddy. Now I can actually understand why you lost. You don't have any front wheels. Oh dear. Alright, let's go and see what's going on here. We've got a position change up front. Not up front, I beg your pardon. Neil Berger up into 7th place. Desmond Winter, how's it on YouTube? Sorry. Low level flying. Right, I said I'd mention the tyres. Here comes some interesting things for you. This man, Jurgens van Vieren, is on softs. So there's no way he's going to be doing a whole stint on softs. But maybe he is. Turin Ravenscroft on mediums, Craig Hunter on mediums, and Bradley Taylor on mediums. Peter Krailing on softs. Everyone else on mediums, down to Dirkie Swanepoel. Dirkie is on hards. He's the first and only guy on hards. So I'm going to put money on it that Dirkie is not going to pit tonight. Oh, as he locks that whole lot up, but manages to get round the corner. Dirk Brand, Peter Wenzel on mediums, Louis Steinberg and Zander Luss on softs, Wayne de Klerk on mediums, Chantal Hansen on softs, everyone else on mediums, Peter Geldenhuys on air. Invisibles. The dynamics on this, yeah, you're not going to get round a corner without wheels. Get in the pits, Peter. Oh, gosh. That's the strangest thing I've ever seen. So, Turin now, past Craig and up into 2nd place. And, sorry, we missed this earlier, but he's already 2.8 seconds up the road from Craig. So, Turin driving an excellent first race. He had some race South Africa, and buddy, if you watched this on Monday night, you would have seen the winner didn't pit. Now, if Jurgens van Vieren is on softs, guaranteed he's going to be pitting to put new tires on, and you actually stand a good chance, young man, of winning this race if you don't pit. So let's see what strat you're going to run. You think Geldenhuys has cold fronts? Ruin? No, definitely. Lionel Clue, Geldenhuys on medium rears at least. 2 is better than nothing, I suppose. Yep, that's true, Donny. Right, Chantal Hansen, she's attacking. Check here. Going around the outside of de Klerk, Wayne de Klerk. So Chantal takes that position and moves up into 15th place. On board with a lap with Chantal as she goes round. Boys have been giving him some good coaching lessons because she's got some very nice clean racing lines around this track. And super impressed with how well she's doing. Into the orange barriers, 3rd sector. Runs a little deep there, but manages to keep it off the wall. Here we go into the overpass section. You go under the grandstands here, and then back under them, further down, and round the big blue wheel and onto the start-finish straight. And she's going quicker. Almost gets up to a delta time. That's a good lap. Oh, Zander Luss is in the pits. Almost missed that. And I don't know if it was a pit stop or if it was a penalty. So, Wenzel, also something going on here. Peter Wenzel slow off the... or is letting... hang on. Sorry, that was Louis Steinberg letting Peter Wenzel back past. Okay, so just looking at the gaps. Wayne de Klerk in 16th, just behind Zander Luss, who's just come out the pits at 22 minutes. I don't know if, yeah, could have been a pit stop, I guess, or it was a drive-through. I'm not sure. I didn't note how quick or how long he was standing still for. Back up to Turin. 19.67 seconds behind Jurgens van Vieren, with Craig Hunter 3.6 seconds further back. Bradley Taylor 2.2 seconds further back from that, and Sechaba Mashigo doing awesomely well up into 5th place, and he's 5 seconds back. So oh, we got to change here with Swanepoel. Oh, he's in the pits. Durkee and Sean Bingham in the pits. Are they actually stopping? Sean is. Where's Durkee? Yeah, Durkee stopped, so those are real pit stops versus drive-throughs. Okay, so Swanepoel and Bingham pit, and they're on their way out. Stas van der Westhuizen, he makes up 2 positions as he goes past them in the pits. Right, I think 21 minutes to go, 35, 50, 17. Yeah, next 3 to 4 minutes. This is when everyone, if they are going to pit. I am definitely sure Jurgens van Vieren will go into the pits, but I'm kind of holding thumbs Turin doesn't go into the pits. And but looking at his pace, I mean, Jurgens van Vieren is almost 21 seconds up the road. He's almost a whole pit stop clear. That's how quick he is. So we'll see when the time comes. Mario Skuman saying his money's on Van Vieren. Yep, the 20-second gap agreed. How quick is that pit stop with the drive-through though, Marius? I'm sure it's a... Well, now the gap's at 21.6 seconds. Jurgens is hammering it now. Seriously. Fast laps at the moment. Just looking at the gaps. Hansen 1 second back down in 14th. Crayland does a 2:04.2. Brand a 2:01. Slowish laps. Gap here is 21.4 seconds. So I'm going to kind of hang around with Van Vieren a bit because I've got a feeling he's going to pit, and I think he's going to pit Nana. Right, as he comes into the 3rd sector here. Turin Ravenscroft still in the second sector, now hits the 3rd sector. So that gap might be 21 seconds, but and I'll tell you what, Jurgens is coming up to traffic. Who is this? It's John Stewart ahead. Yep. Is Jurgens coming in? No, he's not. So Jurgens going around and catching up to the back of John Stewart as we watch Durkee hammer over the barrier, the sausage curbs. Turin coming through the last 2 corners onto the start-finish straight now. That gap's 22.3 seconds. He does a 2.0. Sure, Jurgens is flying. He's doing quick lap times. Right, so everyone's pretty much spaced out at the moment. Craig Hunter 2:05, Taylor 2:02. Craig Hunter had a really slow lap there. He's dropped off the back here by 8.2 seconds. Mashigo 2:02. Neil Berger 2:02. Chantal Hansen is the only driver who seems to always be near somebody on the track at the moment. So right on the back of Sean Bingham here. 9 tenths, 8 tenths, and looking to try and get past Sean Bingham for oh, and Sean hammers the barrier, and Chantal goes past him. Runs a little bit deep there, but manages to control it. And here she comes onto the start finish. Sean Bingham's, he's going to have a bit of damage on that car. Back up to the front. Jurgen's now catching up to the back of Jude. No, not Jude Stewart. Not the wheelless Peter Geldenhuys. It's Lindsay Hans. There we go. And Jurgens goes past again. Doesn't pit. And now it's 17 minutes. So Lindsay Hans moves over nicely and lets Jurgens come past. Well driven there. So Jurgens goes on to lap 15. Oh, Taylor, what's going on here? Craig Hunter and Bradley Taylor. Craig Hunter's had a big moment somewhere. He's struggling. Oh, I'm sorry. And Bradley Taylor's right on the back of him as they... Oh, he's running deep there. Possibly carrying some damage. Taylor 204, Hunter 205. Mashigo into the pit. Setshaba's the first of the front runners that pits. Neil Berger bumps up into 5th place now. Craig in 3rd. Bradley in 4th. Neil Berger 5th. Sechaba in pits. Look at this. Running defensive lines, hugging the inside of that corner. Taylor just following in. Oh, he runs deep. Craig Hunter runs a bit deep, and Bradley Taylor's looking all over the back of him now. Does an undercut, comes next to Craig Hunter. He's still got the inside, but he's compromised for his exit there. Manages to keep it together. Bradley Taylor thinks another corner. Follows them past the church hall or whatever this building is. City Hall. Oh, there we go. Van Vieren's in the pit. Told you. Right, where's Turin? Oh, here comes Turin onto the start-finish line now. Jurgens is rolling. Jeez, he's had a whole pit stop all to himself, I'm sure. Go Turin. Jurgens is out. Turin's coming round. There's he in the mirrors. And there we have it. That's now first and second as you see it. Hunter in the pit. Bradley Taylor's gone past. Craig Hunter's dropped into the pit. So Neil Berger bumps up. Turin Ravencroft. Now the gap 1.2 seconds. That was super close. Super close. Van Vieren did well to push those kind of lap times and not get a penalty. He, in essence, drove a complete free pit stop out ahead of Turin Ravenscroft. But right now, yeah, they're going to be pretty even. Although Van Vieren, if he did change tyres, will have fresh rubber. So I expect to see this gap run go out now, and it is. Turin running a bit deep there, so he's obviously under tyre management. But that's okay. He's 16 seconds ahead now of Bradley Taylor. Bradley Taylor, who hasn't pitted. Craig Hunter did pit. So second and third place men haven't pitted. Neither has Neil Berger, and he's now up into 4th place. So there are some no pit strategies here. We'll see at the end of the race if these guys have enough fuel to get to the finish. Sean Bingham looking at the back of Zanderlus. This is half a second gap here. Just ahead of them, it's Chantal Hansen, I think. Yep. Okay. Agreed, Mohammed. Jurgen's on fresh tackies. That's going to be game over, I'm afraid to say. We'll watch these lap times, but he's just done a lap. I didn't actually see the lap time, but the gap was 1.2. It's now 2.4, one lap later. So he's extending out from Turin Ravenscroft by 1.2 seconds a lap, which tells me with about 10 laps to go in this race, he's going to be another 14 seconds up the road when they get to the finish. Anybody else watching us on the YouTube feed tonight and want to know what's happening and what we're doing? You can join. Go to our website www.simracesa.co.za on the screen, and go and see what it's all about. Join up, sign up. Choose what class you want to race. Race all of the classes. It's the most fun you're going to have. We run this series. We run touring cars. And then we run GT3 on the Assetto Corsa Competizione League. So a whole lot of leagues here that you can race. And it's all for a good cause, as we donate all our entry fees to the Warmer Angel Project's foundation. I actually haven't updated you on that for a while. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me just pull up the admin sheet here. I'd like to tell you where we are as far as the donations goes, because we're chock-a-block as far as drivers go. And as of now, end of September, or 3/4 through September, the total amount that has been donated to date is 28,529 Rand in total. And at the beginning of this drive, I think Ryan said something to the effect of he thinks it'll be about 10,000 Rand. And here we are at 28,500. So well done to each and every one of you, all the drivers in this league. It's a great cause. The admin, Jason himself, there's no money that goes to any people or any staff. It's pure donations for good causes, and it's a well-supported cause. Just seen Turin Ravenscroft going past, I think, John Stewart there. So that gap, 2.5 seconds after another lap. So maybe Jurgen's got held up a bit with traffic. Let's go and see what else is happening. Peter Geldenhuis, has he pitted yet? He hasn't. Peter Geldenhuis is going to drive this whole race on 2 wheels. That is incredible. I think he should get a medal for this. I agree, Lionel. That is amazing, huh? Have you ever seen that? MotoGP here, buddy. Sas van der Westhuizen sitting on 10th place. Peter Wenzel just up the road by 9 seconds, and Swanepoel back by 5 seconds. So Sas having a little bit of a lonely race here. Sechaba Mashigo in 7th. Also a nice colour scheme there. He's in 7th place. So Van Vieren just does a 2.0, Ravenscroft a 2.18. So it was 1.8 seconds, and the gap now is 3.6 seconds. However, Turin Ravenscroft is driving away from Bradley Taylor in 3rd place. That gap now at 17 seconds. So it looks like Turin on his first race at SimRace South Africa is going to get on the podium with an awesome 2nd place. Desmond Winter, sponsored by Nike Air. It is very weird. I don't understand it. I mean, theoretically the car's not supposed to actually be able to drive, I suppose. Is this a... It can't be a video glitch, because every camera angle that I choose, there are no front wheels on this car. So he's got 2 on the back. He's got nothing up front. We shall find out. This looks really strange. And I didn't see him have a huge collision that caused that to happen, but clearly he has. Weird. Tarun Ravenscroft looks like he's going to settle in for second place. He's 1.5 seconds down on his delta, so he's not exactly charging to keep up with Jürgens at the moment. Jürgens, that gap now 4.2 seconds. Ruin. The head of the sim racing crew is cheating. Yeah, Ryan, I was also thinking, is this a CSP glitch? I don't know. I'm not sure. What, you know, why only his car then? It's just weird, man. I actually need to get a picture if nobody else has got a picture of that. We'll take a photo of this and missed that. I missed it. Peter Geldenhuys does a 2-wheeler for the entire race. There's a good picture. Okay, got him. Alrighty. Wonder how the guys are doing in Div 3. We will catch up with them shortly. As we should get the last 10 minutes of that race, so just bear with me on that. Sean Bingham on the back of Zander Lus here. This gap 2/10. Oh, Sean almost goes into the back of him. We're right on board with Sean. Van Vieren doing 2.0s and Ravenscroft 2.1.7. Another 1.2 seconds slower there. Gaps out at 6.2 with just under 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And he's looking left. And he's going to pull back in. He's just trying to... Oh, he has buzzed him. Zander Lus was watching his mirrors. He missed his braking point there. And Sean's right up the back of him here. Yeah, when you dart out of a racing line, the driver ahead is going to watch in his mirrors. And then he forgets to look back and check his braking point. So Zander's got to focus on his race here. Ignore what Sean's doing. Oh, Sas van der Westhuizen having a big one with Peter Wenzel. And Sas is sending it. And he goes down the inside and he oversends it and he loses control. And Mr. Wenzel holds on to that position. We go back to Sean Bingham. Sas actually loses 2 places because Dirkie Sonnepoel's just gone past. Full send it there. Yep, Neil Berger indeed up into 4th place. Bradley Taylor also no pit stops. The 2nd, 3rd and 4th were no pit stops. I know Craig Hunter pitted. Yeah, Sass also didn't pit. Okay, just watching Sean Bingham because he is definitely wanting pass under. There, Van Vieren does a 159.3 and Ravenscroft a 201.5. So Turin is, I think, seriously stressing about running out of fuel with 2 minutes 20 seconds to go. He's slowing down every lap now. He's just trying to preserve tires or preserve what's left in the tank. Sean again hard on braking, pulls up behind Mashiga and Kralin. There's been a change. Mashiga's gone past Peter Kralin. And Sechaba goes up into 6th place. He did a pit stop, so that's a position change under driving. Back to Sean Bingham. Dirkie Swanepoel on the back of Peter Wenzel as well here. Onto the start-finish line. Dirkie's getting good drive. Good pull up the back of that car. He's going to send it down the inside just like Sass did. And he sends it. And he's hard on the brakes. Well held. And it's a good clean pass. Dirkie Swanepoel up into 9th place. Kralin looking at the back again of Mashigo to try and come back past him. Sechaba's got to make this car as wide as he can. We're under a minute to go as these two go down St Andrews Road. Peter Kralin hard on the brakes. Sechaba holds his line. Oh, cockpit camera from Peter Kralin. Ooh, he's definitely trying to get back past. We'll jump forward quickly and follow Jurgens as he's going around. He's coming up to some lap traffic. That's it. He's just gone over the line, so this has to be his last lap. Ravenscroft. Turin does a 2:03. The gap to Bradley Taylor, 18 seconds. So Turin definitely is just... anyone see a fuel gauge on that dashboard? I don't see it anywhere, but he's probably thinking he's on fumes here. Tarina, good evening. Yeah, Sass is doing well, man. Back up to 10th. So he's finally got past Mr. Wenzel. So good drive there. Okay, as we go back to Van Vieren, who is following somebody, a few guys, as he comes to the end, Hunts, etc. And he's on his final lap, so I think I doubt he's going to be running out of, and he is overtaking. Oh, careful now. Goes past two cars. Well done. Oh, that car just appeared and disappeared. That's John Stewart, I think. Doreen Ravenscroft, 9 seconds back. It's not Lindsay Hunt. It's not John Stewart. Yeah, Sean Bingham. I don't know who it was. But alright, Jurgens passed him. And here he comes onto the start-finish line. Jurgens, well done, buddy. It was a good drive. Solid. First place. Turin, 10.1 seconds back. Great effort to you, sir. For your first drive at SimRace South Africa, and you get a second place. Bradley Taylor coming around the last set of corners and down onto the two last sweeping lefts. Solid third place for you. Oh, well done. Neil Berger, close fourth place there. Craig Hunter, fifth place. As he comes over the line. There we go. Excellent. Right, I'm going to quickly go to an ad break and go and try and get to the other races. So don't go anywhere. I will be back with you shortly. Right, made it. We're on board with 6 minutes left of Division 3's race, and we have Mr. Ryan Hill currently leading by 16 seconds over a Mr. Richard Ellett. Yassine Manuel, here's our man. Oops, had a bit of a rough time through that corner, but he's our other newcomer. He's just joined SimRace South Africa. Third place. Kwesi Viviers, I think also a new member. Oh no, sorry, that's Ronald Childs. There's Ronald Childs. Okay, that's Kwesi, yes. Ronald Childs in 5th place. Louis Safontaine, 6th place. And Matthew Gee in 7th. So only 7 people here for the Div 3 races. A couple of other guys who were supposed to be here that are not here, but it's all good. So Yassine Manuel. Oh, you know who we're missing? I've just realized who's not here. Stanley. Where did Stanley go? He's not on here at all, and he was supposed to be racing. He was in driver's briefing. Oh, we'll have to find out what happened to Stanley. So Ryan Hill for Team Odin Racing, team principal, and setting the example, doing well out there. 17 seconds. Richard Ellett comes over the line, 207.5. Yassine Manuel at 205.2. He is definitely catching the back of Richard Ellett. So we'll watch Yassine. Oh, Stanley's on YouTube. Windows update. For real? That had to happen now? Jeez, buddy. Oh, sorry, man. Matthew, I didn't see that. Eish. Sorry, Stan. Nathia Paterson on YouTube shouting for Yassine, and Yassine's definitely in for a position here. That gap under 2 seconds, and he runs a little bit hot into that corner, but manages to hold on. Kwesi Viviers, 209 is a good couple of 43 seconds in fact back, and Ronald Childs not that far back behind Kwesi Viviers. In fact, that gap's 2.8 seconds here, so it's all to go for in 4th and 5th place as well. Richard Ellett, if he has to make one mistake, Yassine Manuel's going to be right there. The gap at the moment 3 seconds. So Yassine's got to just dial in his braking points here and just nail his apexes. With just under 3 minutes to go. Oh dear, look at that. Richard Ellett just outbraked himself, and Yassine's right on the back of him. We're going to go into cockpit view here, and Yassine's looking for the 2nd place. Oh, can't hit barriers. You're going to hit barriers and slow yourself down or hurt the car. Guy behind you is going to just jump all over you. And Yassine just clipping the apexes, following in Richard Ellett's footsteps as they come onto the start finish line now. Go Yassine, put your foot down, go. I reckon the nerves are all over Yassine right now, because yeah, you can see 2nd place just ahead of him. There's just under 2 minutes to go, so he's certainly having a good evening, but I guarantee he's suffering the butterflies. Oh, this looks good. This looks good as he throws it down the inside. He's sending it. He's sending it, and it's a block pass, and he's done it. Yassine up into 2nd place. Richard Ellett down to 3rd, who then tries to send it back. Let's go to Richard's view. Oh, and Yassine's cooked it, and Richard takes it back. Oh, that was the same corner Yassine did that just now. Oh dear. Matthew, no two wheelers, nobody. Everyone's got wheels on here. we'll definitely have to find out from Peter Geldenhuys how he did that. Jurgen's probably sitting in the off air, but just hang on, sir. I'll be with you shortly, unless you're watching this. Just 1 minute left. So these guys are dicing. Let's see if Yassine can get back up to the back of Richard Ellett and overtake him again. It's going to be enough for another lap as they start the third sector of this Bay Marina track. This is where Yassine got really quick and Richard made a mistake. And he's there or thereabouts. It's a second now, or almost just under a second. So he can certainly do this and certainly get past him. They are going to get another lap in. So Yassine Manuel having a huge first edition race at SimRace South Africa, just like Turin did. Both of them very new members. The whole bunch of new members here tonight, in fact. Oh, and here we go. He's bombing it down the inside and doing a full send. Both of them going down this little straight Republic Boulevard. Oh, Yassine is big and goes around the outside. Richard Ellett didn't exactly fight back for that. I don't know what happened there, but Yassine's on his way. Let's hope now he doesn't outbrake himself at the same corner he did just now. There's the one corner, and Richard cooks it in there and brings it back onto track. That was probably he probably had to slow down because there was an off-track advantage possibly. There we have Guy in the pits. Matthew Guy driving through. That's probably a drive through actually. Right, so back with Yassine. Ryan Hill, Team Odin Racing lead, and here he comes down to and he almost got himself into a pile of problems in that little one-way dead end, because you can't turn around that easy. And again he's spun it. Oh no, he's panicking big time. How far back is Yassine? Here comes Yassine. Ryan is stressing. Oh, there's Ryan. Where's Yassine? Here he comes. Oh, he's just the grandstand away. So that gap closed, and Ryan goes over for first place. Well done, Ryan. You had a bit of a stress there. Here comes Yassine. Great finish, my man. Yassine over for second. Richard Ellett in for third. Ronald Childs coming round, and he's going to take fourth place. Quincy Vivier's in fifth place. We'll just wait for them to finish. I'm going to go and get our drivers. Well done, Ronald Childs. Coming over for fourth, and Quincy for fifth. Great stuff. Okay, let's get some interviews. Jurgens.
Alan, how are you?
I'm good, man. Yeah, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. Good.
Yes, good race there. Good strats. I see you did a normal 50-50 kind of strategy, and that was that. It was easy come, easy go.
Yeah. I actually went a little bit further than halfway. I started on the softs because I saw in qualifying that I had to pace.
Yes.
And then the strategy was just to push out as far as I can.
Okay.
Get the gap as big as possible, and then just hope for a good pit. And luckily it went good. Got a good pit.
I mean, essentially, the pace you had on softs and the amount of fuel you had set in that strat, you'd literally driven an entire pit stop ahead. For your. Yeah. Was that planned? Is that what you were expecting?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But with the big gap that I pulled, I just winged it.
Yes.
And I just went for the pit.
Yeah, and I mean, you didn't really have to push it too hard because you were managing it from that point going forward.
Yeah, I actually made a mistake because I was set up for full race fuel, but the soft started to fall off a little bit.
Okay.
I thought of pushing it more, but then the mistake came when I went into the pits. I filled up again and I came out a full tank again. But I managed to get out on the mediums and I just pulled the gap again.
Awesome, man. And did you see him when you came out the pits?
Yeah, I saw him in my mirrors. Actually, in I think it's turn 2. I saw him pushing on me, but from there, just helicopter just briefly showed him. And then after that, I don't know if he made a mistake on a turn, but after that, I haven't seen it.
Now, you see, we were talking in the YouTube channel with Marius and a whole bunch of other people, and we knew that he wasn't going to pit. He was running on mediums, and obviously watching the straight, you went in but he came out on the main straight, and you came out while he was on the straight, and that was it. He didn't have anything to catch up to you on, but for his first race, he did really well to catch up.
No, he did really good. I actually, when I started pulling a gap again, I actually started to compose myself and just drop down on time.
Yes.
Just keep it on the road, not to make mistakes. I had someone, I can't remember who it was, on the last lap.
And John Stewart, when you went past him.
No, not John Stewart. The other guy, he was actually racing me for that position.
Okay.
And I thought, no, I'm just going to tap off, stay behind the guys, the last lap, keep it safe.
Cool, man, cool. Well done, buddy. It was an impressive drive. Everyone on YouTube was all enjoying it as well. So congrats to you and great finish there, Jürgens.
Thanks, man.
Cool, man. Thank you. Cheers. Mr. Hill.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Tell me about the little, what's his name, roundabout in the second last corner.
Did you see that second? Oh my gosh, the nerves were killing me.
And Yassine was coming, dude.
I know, I think he was only about 20 seconds behind or something.
He was just that grandstand back at the...
So I'll tell you how I put myself in that situation was, I qualified 4th-ish, I think. Yeah, it was 4th.
Yeah.
And in my mind, my strategy at the start of the race was, okay, I'm going to do a one-stopper with a medium and go longish, and then do a soft stint at the end.
Okay.
I mean, that's all very well on paper, but I had an incident somewhere, I don't know, halfway through the race, just before I should have pitted, and I dropped quite a couple of places. I was having quite a few battles with Ronald Childs and Richard Ellett. We were having a lack of jolt. Anyway, long story short, I spun out, and I made a spur-of-the-moment decision, knowing that I'd put in enough fuel, and I was only going to, do a tire change, to actually just go all the way. So the net result, I was on mediums, and by the last, I'd say 5 laps, I could really start feeling it. Those tires sort of starting to fall off the cliff.
You
I hadn't really nursed them properly well.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how much you caught of the last few laps, but I was sliding quite a bit.
Yeah. No, I saw that. And that little donut at the end, I was all over you.
And then I actually got a flat tire at the end. After about 2 or 3 revolutions of the donuts, but that's how close they were to popping.
Well done, bud.
Anyway, it was a great fun race.
Awesome.
The 3 had a lot of fun.
Did you see my screenshot of Peter Geldenhuis's car?
I see he's missing wheels completely.
Completely, dude. And went around the track like that for at least 15 laps, dude.
How even?
I don't know. Go watch my stream. Dude, we were like, what is this? MotoGP, he's got no front wheels. It was unbelievable. Anyway, Ryan, thanks, buddy, and well done to you for your win there.
Alright, thanks, Alan.
Cool, man.
Check you around.
Ciao.
Bye.
Right, there you go, people. That's us for this evening. Div 2 and Div 3 all done and dusted. We're about to head down to... Let me just check this. I think it's Nürburgring. Is it touring cars or is it GT? No, it's GT. So next week's Assetto Corsa GT3. So we'll have Daniel in the booth, hopefully with Jason Holden Jones. And that race they will be covering. Let me just check where we are. August, September, Zandvoort in Holland. So it's going to be by the sea. tricky little track, and that'll be next week, Monday for Division 1 and Wednesday for Division 2, Division 3. So let's see how that goes. Join us again on YouTube. Otherwise, join us on the website, join us on Discord. Just join us. It's huge fun and you'll love it. Thanks to everybody who joined me on the YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was nice chatting. Thanks for the feedback, and we'll be with you soon. Cheers.